Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, where we are going to, yes, look at the case board because Saga needs to look at the case board to make sense of it. But also I need to mention something, is that I looked it up, and yes, as it turns out, I passed by the shotgun a long time ago. It has been so long since I could have gotten a shotgun. I'm in, like, Return 5. The shotgun was accessible in Return 2. I could have had an easier time fighting bad guys, but instead I spent the entire time fending them off with my pistol, instead of having a shotgun. So we'll go back there and get that before we get to the next chapter. But for now,
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
I'm guessing I can't exactly leave this that easily. I need to play a record to open the overlap. So I don't need to get a whole bunch of items, just one item.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. If the page is already written and you haven't done it, then you are playing into the story. Let's see. Fact versus fiction. Odin moved away. Mom moved away because of Tor. Can we put these out yet? We cannot. So yeah, I'm going to worry about getting the shotgun after I'm done with this overlap. For now, though, I'm going to go into the basement, see if I can bring the power back on, using the crossbow and pistol, and then I got a little bit mistrustworthy of the shadows from the flashlight. Then I'm going to swap the crossbow out for the rifle. I don't think I've passed by any of the inventory expansions. There's only one more inventory expansion to get, and that's going to require me to have the bolt cutters first. Okay, yeah. This goes to the basement. Or is it outside the building?
I need something to cut this.
It is outside the building. Okay. Well, there's another way outside through the patio. Oh, hello. I'm sure he's not going to be a problem.
Shit. I need to get the power back on.
Frickin' Cynthia Weaver. With her spooks.
Key fob's no good without power.
Alright, let's take a look at the map real quick. We've got the workspace to the right. An unlabeled room, it looks like, next to storage. It looks like there should be a room in that space above the boiler room. But it's not surprising that this game is kind of roping me into a very specific path. Remember, buy more fuses, many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back, an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
So it's like his vicinity to, like, that's another reason why Wheeler wanted to go back to New York. His vicinity to the old gods brought him just closer to the darkness. This looks like a save point. Can I use this shoebox? I can't. We're gonna add that, and we're going to move these shotgun shells that I can't use because I never picked up the shotgun. Like, when I get the shotgun, I'm going to be, like, either on easy street for, like, the rest of the game, or an easy street for, like a good minute. Because I have 33 shotgun shells that I've been collecting this entire time.
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
I feel like we've done this before. Let's see. There's the workspace to the right, the laundry room and storage to the left. Let us explore the workspace. Yeah, that's what I mean. It feels like there should be a space there. Although, is that like... That's just the furnace, probably. Oh, hold on. Is this rifle ammo? It is. I almost left that behind. That's how I missed the shotgun. Who's Emmett? Also, I noticed something. They just updated the game today, which added the final draft. It added New Game Plus, a new ending, though I don't necessarily understand whether the new ending is just for beating the game by itself or if you need to beat New Game Plus to access the new game ending. But it seems as though the update means that, like, when you pick up a manuscript page, and you press the button for the manuscript, it takes you directly to the manuscript page you just picked up, which sounds so exciting on paper. But remember that before, if I picked up a new manuscript page and then I press the button to look at the manuscript, it just brought up the menu, and I still needed to go down to the page. So it's nice to know they're making these smaller quality of life changes as well.
Emmett Elwood had had enough.
Who's Emmett?
All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town.
Yeah.
Gossip.
Yeah.
Nose-picking,
Especially the nose picking.
Washing their hands after visiting the restroom. And touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
I've got to say, this, Alan Wake has a lot of Stephen King inspiration. This page in particular feels very Salem's Lot inspired. Like the entire idea of crazed man, I guess I assume that was Emmett. Crazed man wants to go after just the people he loathes in his small town. Like, if you've never read Salem's Lot, that is probably the better part of Salem's Lot. The worser part is when everything gets resolved by Deus Ex Machina. Rose spare fuses now locked away because someone, T, keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room. Protect your belongings. Stay safe. Code for what? And I'm guessing this door is locked. So we're going to have to... Actually, let's toss... and then save our game again. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go through the furnace in order to get to the laundry room. To be expected. That was less spooky than I was expecting the furnace to be.
The power's off.
House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Sane in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jager, born Baba Jacques, or is it Baba Jakala? Not Jakala, but Baba Jakala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country, and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is a well-known and respected outdoor filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European film awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering. Even to the a faintly cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. Well, that didn't happen, but that's probably for the best, considering the darkness. Oh, okay, that is the code. So many pages of the manuscript.
Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
See what I mean? We're already there.
Cynthia Weaver hated being old.
Same.
A doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her.
I don't think I was much of a doer or fighter.
Like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close to hold the darkness at bay. Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it, Cynthia said. This will put a smile back on your face, my dear, a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down. She was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Cynthia, I'm just here to get the fuse. There doesn't have to be any trouble. Oh, code is 273. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. Two, 7, 3.
There. Power's back on.
Okay, that had a lot fewer confrontations than I was expecting, but considering the size of the space.
Is this something they watch on movie night?
Is this just Nightless Night
Just like
again?
Casey. What the hell is going on?
Okay, map again. Oh, yeah. I wasn't able to get into that other room on the bottom right.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Shotgun shells, excellent. I'll store that in my shoebox as soon as I can. More shotgun shells, excellent. Like I said, I'm going to have a plethora of shotgun shells. Like I guess I played chapters like 2 through 5, or like 3 through 5 on like or 3 and 4 on like a hard mode. Simply because I didn't have access to that shotgun. Hello, don't mind me. Run, 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 run. All right, everything is A-okay. You don't need to worry about using up supplies if you just run. Okay. Should I get the record first?
Anger's remorse. This is the one.
To memorialize the only pressing of the unreleased single Anger's Remorse. Okay, so that's why the power went out when I went to Cynthia's room, is because I was technically farther in the story. Okay, ma'am. I'm trying to investigate.
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has torn the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Nope.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with a nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus Remorse now?
Beauty is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An all death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Angus Remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. And old folks care her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I believe I remember seeing this in Alan Wake's overlap.
Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
See, Cynthia wanted the record. A record is missing.
A bathtub. A pond. A lake. There's a theme here.
This isn't a beach, it's a bathtub. You gotta be protected, regardless of what size the body of water is. All right, let's save our game. Yeah, sure, why not? We've gone this far. We're not gonna go back 4 hours. There we go. For some reason, it took a little bit longer to make that save. Okay, let's make our way up to Cynthia's room. I'm sure it's going to be nice and easy. Cynthia's room is the last room on the left, I think. Yes. Still don't have access to that room. Okay. You kind of sort of got me with that one.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own, not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There is no more light, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He is such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving. Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us. Tom and I. Forever. I found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet. A magnificent poet. I dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't.
The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Blum to do it. He's too slow, but it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. I can't keep up much longer.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was bad. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. A nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
Tor's a romantic, huh?
For a very special woman. T.
I feel like I'm missing some context here. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the Dark Presence?
You know, I've also been watching a little bit of Alana Pierce's playthrough of Alan Wake 2, and one of the things that she's mentioned is the voice actress or I guess the actress, she's the face and voice, who plays as Saga Anderson. How like her accent, like if she's trying to do like an American accent, there are certain words that she says, like Saga Anderson's own name. But just now when she said a lantern, like how she said lantern.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Yep.
I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Also, she's not mentioning how Thomas Zane looks like Alan Wake. Oh, no. Is it just the one? Once again, it feels it's strange how your reflections are these like vague shapes, but I think it works for Alan Wake 2. It fits the style.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
There's some level in regards the previous episode. Alex Casey accuses Alan of using people to create drama. Like it's an extension of one of the things that's brought up in Alan Wake 1. Like the very first enemy that fights you starts calling Alan out for being like, you're just toying with these characters. You're just making up their lives, bringing trauma. Also, the view out the window is nice and spooky, I've got to say. You're bringing trauma into their lives. Like, who do you think you are? Like, ruining these people. Writer. And I just completely distracted myself from that whole point. What inspired it? It was the manuscript page of Cynthia and Tom. Yeah. So Alan Wake is now... So there's Mr. Scratch, who is creating his book in order to bring himself to fruition, to establish the darkness. Alan cannot save the people that Scratch is ruining. It seems. Like he can only kind of like it's like a train going down the track. He can find a space to build a split in the track to take it in a different direction, but he cannot alter its direction for the most part.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard.
Like he looks at these people like Cynthia Weaver, who has been touched by darkness largely because of Mr. Scratch. Ma'am, please. I need to go downstairs and play a song on the jukebox to open up a portal to hell. I expect you to be standing by and doing nothing. Okay, let's actually move you here. Move you here. Move you here. Move you there. We are... I have no flares? I have a very, very full inventory. I may be regretting that. Let's actually put those back. All right. I'm holding back my regrets slightly. Left from the stairs and then straight. Hello. Oh, you son of a... Okay. Also, I feel like they benefited from the destruction in Control in order to make this. Like, Alan Wake 2 doesn't really have that many, or at least it doesn't showcase its destruction engine that often, but it definitely benefits from Control's use of Remedy's Northlight.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, of my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning, and the shipwrecks I was born.
The overlap is open.
The body of missing youth discovered in flooded bunker. The local girl, Nora Hesberg, age 15, who went missing on Saturday of last week, was discovered dead in the sealed underground bunker near Valhalla Nursing Home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youths at the bunker. Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning when they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of its young member. And I'm guessing that's Cynthia's lamp. Oh, is this the bunker below? Below the manor? Of course, there's no map. I don't know why I was expecting it, just out of habit.
This isn't real.
I need to save the Wolverine.
Am I going in circles?
Yes. What happens when I turn around?
I feel like I've been here before.
All right. Just deeper into this spooky cave. Everything's going to be A-okay. We know things are going to be A-okay. There's still more story to tell. Pick up.
No power. Can't use the switch.
Ah! Just too slow.
I need to get the power on to use the switch.
Can I use... Yeah, let's use that. All right. I'll accept it. Ah. Yeah, it's like I have to actually hit the button before the line is where I want it to be. Which is either the game...
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Oh. We're getting a little bit of Alan Wake's gameplay into Saga's gameplay. The entire idea of turning lights on and off to change the shapes of the spaces you're in.
Closer. Destroy. The only way.
We've been here before. Once again, a loop. A loop within a loop. I don't like the double tap as a means of doing it a turn.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center.
And then we've got a little bit of an overlap of the Ocean View Hotel.
Cynthia. She's here.
Beware the drowned lady, Cynthia herself.
A dead end.
Well, we don't need to emphasize the dead part of it. Wait, beware the drowned lady again.
Ugh, back here again.
A different loop. I don't think that's the way. Something tells me that's not the way. We've tried this. That only led to a...
keep ending up back here. Why?
I don't know. What if I turn back? What part of the loop stays? I am somewhat confused. If that isn't already apparent. Okay, so going that way doesn't lead to results. Going this way has not led to results. All right, let's just commit. Let's commit to going back this way. Like, does this take us back a layer? Oh. Hold on. Another switch.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
It has to? All right, some crossbow bolt. Ah, there's the bolt cutter, or something that needs a bolt cutter. So in theory, I will be getting a bolt cutter around these parts. In theory. Ah. Oh. Ah, yeah. So this is where I would get the bolt cutter that I will somehow keep on my person, regardless of inventory space. My gosh, hello. Okay. I don't even know why I would have to go back there. But, you know. Again, there's no reason why I would have a map now. Excellent. We got one bullet, I think. One arrow. Or crossbow bolt. All right. We're getting also a lot of smaller fights in this particular overlap. Like the other two overlaps, they just had the fight against Nightingale. They had the fight against the cops. Whose names I already do not recollect.
Writing a story.
What do you mean, Alan? Writing a story about what? Welcome to the Ocean View.
Back again. Gotta go deeper. Tor!
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
Well, hello.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga. It's so damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
Where are you?
I gotta get out of the water. Where is she?
I can't see a way out.
Where am I going?
This is it for me. I deserve this.
No, you don't.
Leave me here. She got me good.
Shit!
Is that a thing?
There must be a way to get the power back on. She's coming.
Oh. I'm aware of that. Oh my gosh. That is... I feel like this is Alan Wake 2 embracing its spookiness. Okay. What am I looking for? Not having a map. Like, I would imagine I'm looking for, like, generators. But I don't see where any of these generators could be. Like, I assume that's one over there. But I didn't see how I was supposed to get to it. Let's try... I guess let's try going this way again. Maybe I missed a door. Ma'am, you don't need to be this creepy. Like, I think I need to get there. So I had assumed there was a path over here, but there wasn't. I'm aware of that. Okay, let's see how far I can go in this direction. All right, there is a platform down and to the left. And there's another generator here. So maybe while turning on, you have to just turn them on as specific order.
leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
Alright, turn on the lights. Alright, let's run here real quick. And then we could probably run over there.
It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Cynthia? I know you're out there, Cynthia. I've got 6 crossbow bolts with your name on it, and some rifle bullets, in case that's not enough. I wrote your name on a whole bunch of them, you know, just in case. I also wrote the words wall, floor, and basket on several of them because I intend to miss several shots. For dramatic purposes only, and not because I am a terrible shot. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's heal. Oh my gosh. Let's try to heal up. I'm not entirely sure what I was supposed to do there. And eventually I just kind of wandered into architecture. That's what I keep saying. Okay.
I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here. Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Cynthia, where are you? Oh, I see you right there. Okay, the rifle isn't quite as fast of an attack that I want. Yes, 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 we're aware of this.
I'm sorry.
You tell him yourself.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here. Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Okay, Cynthia, if you can reveal. Ma'am. Oh my gosh. Finish reloading your stupid gun. Reload your gun. Thank you. Where are you? Oh, you're right there. Nope, yep. Reload your gun, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Nope. Don't lock onto her. Lock onto the bottle. Oh my gosh. Kinda wish I had a shotgun here. Is that enough? That's enough!
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Not the clicker. You can help. You must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor,
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Okay,
Nice
sounds like he's okay.
Family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
Do you?
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, on my face forever, seeking to be whole.
All right. You and I need to talk.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain.
Like, what the hell is that belt you're wearing?
The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
All right.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer. I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was.
This reminds me a little bit,
My
again,
intuition.
of that Stephen King inspiration.
Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
There's the Stephen King novel Dreamcatcher, which features a character who gets possessed. I'm not going to say how, because in case you're interested in reading the book. But in order to save themselves, they retreat into their mind place. And like there's almost kind of like the enemy that has possessed them recognizes that they are still within their mind place and is trying to get in. Like, I feel like this is almost kind of like, it's not exactly, but it's in the neighborhood of Dreamcatcher's mind place ideas.
I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An app. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first.
But she's heard of Tom Zane, although maybe she doesn't realize his relationship, like Tom Zane's relationship to the dark place.
You said you were my grandfather. If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family, way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you. I am sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin are part of my family. You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with.
Also true.
Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe.
That would be...
Be more honest with me.
That's I think like a little bit almost X-Men-ish. X-Men-ish. Like whenever X-Men characters discover their power, like, just imagine you're just minding your own business one day and then suddenly you're within your mind place. You don't know how you got there, you're just there. Like, what were you doing in your real life and now you're suddenly disconnected from your body?
Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe.
Oh, do we have Take Control in the soundtrack here? All right, but it seems as though we've closed a case, which is good. Can we actually put some of these clues? The clicker acts as a magnifier. Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can stop the story.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending. And I'll need to keep an eye on him.
Area around an overlap is always flooded. I enter the dark place by playing Tor and Odin's song. Oh yeah.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art?
Tor and my father had problems. Mom thought Tor's power was dangerous, but also she had that power too, so...
Think.
Anger's remorse mentioned the man I drove away.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did. But he is genuinely sorry. Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Case closed.
Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this.
It seems like she doesn't really understand what Mr. Scratch
Give him
is.
a choice. Tor's here in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
I think I put down those clues in the wrong order. That's fine. All right.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up.
Are you already talking about getting drunk on moonshine?
The FBC is holding Wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have Wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this.
All right.
Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus, Saga. Get to the station. To Wake.
Okay, but first I'm going to be doing some exploration. See if I can find a lot of the stuff I missed. Specifically the shotgun, although apparently there's another shotgun in the police station. But still. Second, I'm going to save my game, and this is where I'm going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.